Hey lovelies, welcome to this video. I wanted to take a moment and just share with you the food prep that I just did today so that I could give you a visual representation of what this can look like. So basically what I did was I just went shopping and I got my usual stuff that I really enjoy to have. I have a couple favorite salad recipes that I love to make, and I seem to never get tired of them, and they're all based on cruciferous vegetables, which is perfect, right, for giving the liver the nutrients that it needs. So I'm having this thing like, am I supposed to be looking in the camera or is this looking in the camera? Okay, I think I'm supposed to be looking at my own eyes. So sorry. It's like, I don't know why. It's like for some reason whenever I stand in front of this computer and I'm like doing like a normal video or I'm not standing, I seem to know that I'm supposed to look at my own eyes, but then when I step away from it, then I wonder where am I supposed to be looking. So I'm gonna look at my own eyes so that I'm looking at you. Okay, so the first thing I made was this cauliflower salad. So these are raw marinated salads. So while raw foods tend to be quite cool on people with low digestive fire, when you make the marinated salads, that marinating is happening with apple cider vinegar in there. So it's very similar to being more digestible like cultured foods would be. So don't hesitate to give these a try, even if you have trouble with raw foods, because you may actually be able to enjoy these without having a hard time digesting them. So this basically has cauliflower and capers and olives and red peppers, and it can also have pimentos in there, but I didn't have any, so I threw the capers in. Okay, and then it's like lemon juice and olive oil and salt, stuff like that. I'll post the recipe, don't worry. And then I made coleslaw. Very simple coleslaw recipe, basic, delicious. Just cabbage and carrots and sesame seeds, and then your basic dressing, which I'll also share with you. So these are going to be great to go on the side of lunches and suppers, so that they're not so boring. Because, you know, it's only so much eggs and sauerkraut you can have for lunch before you start to go, let's get more exciting. Okay, so here's my broccoli salad. Okay, it's got cranberries, dried cranberries in it, just a tiny bit. You know, we're not really wanting to have any concentrated sources of sugar, but the recipe, you've probably had this recipe before. It's like a lot of stores sell it in the deli. It just really needs the cranberries, right? And your cranberries aren't going to kill you. Okay? Cranberries are allowed on the program, obviously. Put them in our smoothie, but anytime you take a fruit and you make it into a dried fruit, it's just, more concentrated. But this was like 1/8 of a cup in the whole entire recipe, so not much. Okay, so there's, for about the next 5 days, these are going to be fine in the fridge. So I'm not going to have to think about making any side dishes or salads. Okay, I'm still going to have my cooked vegetables at dinner. Oh my God, I just invented like what I think is going to be a spectacular sauerkraut. Okay, like it just came to me. So what I did was I took a half of a cabbage and chopped it finely. And then I did my usual 1 tablespoon of 1 tablespoon of salt, 4 tablespoons of whey. And then I thought, okay, what spice am I going to put in the sauerkraut to make it exciting? And then I was like, oh, I'm going to make like liver extraordinaire sauerkraut. So I put turmeric in it, a tablespoon of turmeric, and then a cup of dried coconut meat, like the desiccated coconut meat, and the rind and the juice of 3 whole lemons, and some pepper. And it smells good, and I cannot wait to try this. I think this is going to be amazing. And so not only is it amazing for the liver, just because it's a fermented vegetable, but because of the extra turmeric that's in there and the lemon, it including the rind, right? And a lot of the nutrition is in there, so I'm so excited to try this. Okay, and then I bought some parsley when I went grocery shopping, so I turned it into a pesto. This pesto is made with, I ran out of like all my olive oils, and I had a bunch of like a little bit of everything. So I had like basil flavored olive oil and chili flavored olive oil and what was the other one? Plain olive oil, and that still wasn't enough. So then I added a little bit of hemp in here as well. And it's like a traditional recipe for pesto would be, you know, basil, right? But you can use any kind of herb for pesto. So I put in here cilantro, which is one of my faves, and it's going to be excellent for detox. Also, it's known to help with detoxing heavy metals, and if you have any chlorella in your kitchen, you can have those too in your diet to help detox metals. And walnuts instead of pine nuts, and instead of cheese, nutritional yeast. Awesome. So any herb can be used to make a pesto. And then I've got some eggplant cut all up, and basically I salt it and then put it in here in these jars overnight. I'm going to make this tomorrow evening. I'm going to cook these up with garlic and onions, and I'm going to saute the crap out of them till they're like extra delicious and make a curry out of it. I'm going to take the red onions, and I like saute them until they're candied essentially. And then I think what I'll do is I'll actually put these in the oven with this candied onions on top, and then press garlic, and then stir it up, and then bake it. Yum. I love eggplant. And then this, finally, is a marinated veggie recipe. So it's just all a bunch of like leftover ones from stuff that I made here, like some pepper, and then I added other things in, like I actually added eggplant. I've never tested eggplant raw in a dish like this. It's just basically hemp oil and salt and apple cider vinegar to marinate these. So these can be actually added on the side of a dish, but they can also be used to just add to salads, right? You can, instead of just chopping them, you chop them in advance like this, and the oil and the vinegar keep this in the fridge with the salt so it doesn't go bad, right? And it makes it more digestible. There's also some asparagus in here, and mushrooms and tomatoes. Now, I could also toss some pesto on that as a side dish, which would be good. And the pesto would be also really great on the eggplant. Okay, and I also have some zucchini chips going on. Just pull them out. I just started them, so they're not even close to ready. But basically, I just chop them up and then put them, like some oil and salt in a bowl, and I toss it, and then I put them on here. And I'll be able to dip these into the pesto, which will be really nice. And I haven't made it yet, but if it wasn't already past 1 in the morning, I would be making my beet kvass and seed crackers, but that's next. So anyhow, I thought I would just show you what I made tonight, and just give you a visual example of what you can do to pre-prep your food so that it makes it easier in the week moving forward. You're not starting all your meals from scratch. All right, have a great night. Bye for now.